There are some lessons that we learn from books, some that we learn from mentors, and then there are those lessons that life teaches us in ways we never expected. Today, I want to share with you 5 such life lessons that my 10-year journey with stage 4 cancer taught me, because I honestly hope that you don't have to learn them the hard way like I did. Cancer didn't just teach me how to survive, it taught me how to truly live. So let me take you back to where it all began. I was 33, 3 years into a happy marriage, and my husband and I were thinking of starting a family. We were also excitedly planning our first vacation to Europe. Everything felt like it was finally falling in place until my phone rang. That day I was at work, and it was my ENT specialist who I had met about a few days earlier. He told me that the cyst that they biopsied was not as harmless as we all assumed. He said, "It's malignant. You have cancer. You need to get a PET scan to look at the extent of the spread." And I wasn't prepared for those words, because at 33, I couldn't believe that with no symptoms and when I felt completely healthy, I could have cancer. That one moment completely changed everything. I went from planning a vacation to now planning a chemotherapy session. The next 10 years of my life were definitely the hardest chapters that I have faced. But as I look back, I can also tell you that those years were also the most transformative. So let me share with you the 5 lessons that changed me forever. Lesson 1, life is fragile. Don't wait to start living. The first lesson cancer taught me was life is far more fragile than we would like to believe. Before the diagnosis, I assumed I had plenty of time. Time to travel, time to have children when I thought I was ready, time to pursue all my dreams and live the life that I had imagined. Cancer shattered all that illusion. It helped me understand that tomorrow is not guaranteed for any one of us. And strangely, that realization brought about the most transformation, because it finally gave me the permission to stop postponing all those things that I truly valued. It helped me become more present with the people that I loved. I began appreciating small moments of life and stopped waiting for a perfect time. So if there is one lesson that I want you to take away from this, is don't wait for some crisis to truly live a life that feels value to you. Lesson 2, your health is your greatest wealth. Like most of us, I spent most of my 20s and early 30s chasing success. Health was something I thought will always be there with me, until it wasn't. And let me tell you this, when you lose health, everything changes. Even the most mundane chores need energy that you don't have. Something as simple as a walk without pain seems priceless, and having a night full of peaceful sleep feels like a dream. So many of us are sacrificing our health in pursuit of earning money. And then when things go wrong, we spend all that hard-earned money to get the lost health back. But here is a harsh reality. It takes a lot of time, pain, patience, money to get the lost health back. Sometimes you recover fully, and sometimes you never fully do. So today, with utmost gratitude, I take care of my health. I make it a priority to eat nourishing meals, to go out in the nature, have my walks, to sleep well, because understand this, your body is your vehicle that's carrying you through all the seasons of life. So take care of it while you still can. Lesson 3, your mind is far more powerful than you realize. Throughout this journey, I realized something, that healing is not just physical. Yes, I needed the doctors, I needed the chemotherapy, I needed the medicines. But every day, I also had a choice on what to think and how to feel. I could either feed fear or I could feed hope. And let me not pretend. There are definitely days I was crying, completely exhausted, questioned everything, and complained to my husband. But somewhere deep inside, I always carried hope. I always told myself that this is a phase, it will be over, and I'll be on the other side. I realized how powerful our thoughts are because the way we think is shaping how we feel, and the way we feel is shaping what we do, and all our actions collectively is shaping how we experience life. We can't always control what happens to us, but we can always learn to choose how we're going to respond. Lesson 4. Healing begins from within. The first time I was diagnosed with cancer, I thought healing meant just going through the 8 rounds of chemotherapy session. And I thought life will go back to normal. And that's how it seemed until 2 years later, the cancer came back again in subsequent scans. And this time, it forced me to ask a different question. I began to wonder, what if healing was more than just treating the body? And that one question changed everything. I slowly began to heal emotionally. I learned to forgive. I learned to let go of all that resentment and the regrets that I was holding in my heart. I also learned to give up the guilt and shame I was carrying for years, which were not serving me. I also embraced a more holistic approach to healing. And I honestly believe that it was a combination of all of this that got me the recovery. I realized that true healing has to make me whole, not just treat the disease. And I can tell you honestly, it was the inner work that transformed me the most, far more than the physical recovery. Lesson 5. Live life intentionally, not accidentally. This is one lesson that probably shapes my life the most today. Cancer made me pause and ask the questions that I'd never really taken time to ask. Questions like, who am I beyond the roles that I play? Why was I created? What's my purpose? And now that I've got this second chance at life, how should I be using it? During this journey, my relationship with God became so much deeper. Faith did not remove the challenges, but it gave me strength to go through them. Spiritual wisdom helped me understand the meaning of all that suffering that I had to go through. I realized that challenges come to us to make us stronger, wiser, and prepare us for a better future. I also truly believe that I'm here because of God's grace. And that's also the biggest motivation to start this channel, because I want to use the second chance at life to serve others and help people find that deep peace, purpose, joy, and lasting fulfillment that transformed my own life. And I also want you to know this. It's never too late to change. I know my parents who are well into their 70s and 80s are still growing, still transforming. As long as you're alive, you can grow, you can learn, you can heal, and you can become the person that you were created to be. If this story resonated with you, I would love for you to join me here at Thrive From Within. Together, every week, we'll explore how to create a peaceful mind, emotional resilience, spiritual wisdom, and a life that feels truly fulfilled. Because I honestly believe you don't have to just survive life, you can learn to truly thrive from within.